What's up, Taurus? Let's see what messages Spirit has for you for the rest of May. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus placements. I kept seeing the Devil card. So you guys could be dealing either with something toxic or something binding is what it feels like. It almost feels like an obsessive habit, like OCD almost. Somebody here could have OCD. But like, I don't know if you guys, yeah, see, look, Devil just came out. Yeah, it feels like you guys could be like obsessed with something. So this could be work, this could be another person, this could be a hobby, this could be with an idea. So that's what I'm really picking up on when I originally saw the Devil card. And so here it is to confirm it. So yeah, you guys could be like obsessing over a situation, person, place, or thing. You could be like I said, it just idea like just anything is what I'm really picking up on. Let's see here. We start off with the Queen of Cups. Four of Wands, Six of Coins, Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Six of Cups, the Magician, and the Ten of Swords. I'm laughing because as I pulled the Six of Cups out, it knocked off the Queen of Cups. You could have someone from the past that tries to come in and like sabotage a current relationship you're in. Like this is for Tauruses that are in relationships and that have like maybe some toxic exes. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something here about that. Okay, with the Six of Cups, the Magician, the Ten of Swords. Ever... Okay, what I was going to say is if you guys have gotten out of a relationship, it doesn't even matter how long ago at this point. I feel like it was like the driving force for you to manifest, okay? Six of Cups, Magician, Ten of Swords. I feel like you guys have been doing nothing but being focused on yourselves, focused on your goals, focused on manifesting a better life for yourself. And so I'm just really picking up on the catalyst for that was this Ten of Swords, okay? And then you have the Devil. Like I said, something could be binding, right? So something was binding. And so I'm feeling like whatever this is that got you to this point of manifestation, it took some sort of like, I'm hearing a crazy ending. Some of you had like a really, really bad breakup with somebody or just a really bad experience to the point where it might have sworn you off of relationships for a while where you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Like I'd rather just be by myself. And I feel like you guys have definitely done that. For others of you, you could have seen a manifestation come to an end. Six of Cups, Magician, Ten of Swords. I feel like if you guys might have given up on something. Like, maybe not so much because you're like, oh, I give up. But I feel like with the Six of Cups, Magician, like you were manifesting something for a really long time. Maybe this was like an idea since you had, like since you were a child, or maybe somebody gave you this idea a long time ago. Like you held on to something. But then the Ten of Swords, like it either never manifested or you gave up on it. But I feel like you didn't give up on it just to give up on it. I feel like you gave up on it because it was something you no longer wanted. Or maybe you got it and you're like, yeah, this wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So there's something here about that type of energy, especially with the Ten of Swords, okay? Some of you guys could have manifested a breakup. Whether this was like your breakup or someone else's breakup, it just looks like you might have been with someone for a really long time and you're like, yeah, like you kept hoping it would happen and you manifested an ending. So there's so many ways that storyline can go, but either way, something is no longer and you guys are moving forward, okay? With the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands, you could be dealing with a Pisces. I feel like there's whatever situation you guys could currently be in, it feels like a very supportive one. Some of you guys aren't supported, so obviously that's not going to be you, but I'm just picking up on like a very supportive energy. Some of you guys have a very like loving mother, or you guys are a loving mother. There's something here about nurturing as well. For those of you that are kind of on your own, single, do your own thing, like you don't mind it, is what I'm picking up on. Like, yeah, you'd be open to the idea of having a love interest, or maybe you'd be open to the idea of just having, like a loving parent, I suppose, right? You're like, oh, like I wish my mom was like something like that, right? But it feels like you guys, this could be you guys, like genuinely nurturing situations so that you have happy homes. A lot of you guys may not have grown up in very steady homes, in homes where there was peace or love or anything like that. And it's like, that's what you guys are providing now. Like, Taurus can be very, very nurturing, male or female. Famous. Someone here's famous. Male or female. It's like, I completely lost my train of thought because I said that. Damn it. Okay, I guess the message isn't supposed to come out. But yeah, I feel like you guys, yeah, because you didn't have this when you were younger, it's like for you guys, it's kind of all you're like focused on, right? You're like, doesn't matter what it is I'm doing, what I'm working for. I feel like you guys are working for something where you're creating more stability in the home. But more so creating a loving environment. And that's what I was going to get at. Because you guys are ruled by Venus, because any Taurus is just very, you guys have that femininity to you, male or female, doesn't matter, where you take care of people, right? You guys could be generous. You guys could be very loving. You guys could be very caring. And so I see that. I see that kind of energy that you guys put into your home. So right now you guys could be focused on like the home life, creating a very nurturing environment for either these are friends. Like when your friends come over, they're like, damn, like this feels like a home, like that kind of situation. If this is like family or this is you dating someone, this is like someone coming over to your house for the first time being like, dang, like this feels like home. So there is something here about the type of home situation that you create for yourself. I feel like a lot of you could get compliments on your homes just for the feeling itself, the vibe that you set out there. You're very attentive as well, is what I'm picking up on. With the Four of Wands, with the Queen of Cups, Four of Wands, Six of Coins. Yeah, again, this feels like the environment that you never had, right? So again, for those of you that didn't grow up in like very loving environments, very inviting environments, this is you guys recreating that for yourself. This is you guys, you know, making sure that everybody's comfortable and has what they need. And so I just feel like whatever it is that you guys have been doing, this is just to kind of like right the wrong, right? Because Six of Coins talks about making things right. So I see you guys kind of balancing the scales with that. You're like, okay, I didn't have it then because, you know, my parents sucked or something. But I'm not going to be like that. And so then you go and you do that. Okay. With the Four of Wands, Six of Coins, and the Eight of Cups, I feel like you guys feel good about the things that you're doing right now in your life. This could be a job, in relationships, in your personal life. Like you feel like you're doing really good for where you are. Some of you guys might be in some interesting situations right now where this wasn't where you were planning on being, but you're there and you're making the best of it. Okay, and so I feel like with these three cards here, I feel like you guys are genuinely making the best out of a situation, and you're walking away from it being proud too. So you're any situation that you guys could be in. You guys could be like in perfect situations where you're like, I got the house, I got the money, I've got the partner, whatever, right? Even if you don't have the partner, you're like, I've got everything I need, I'm good. You'll walk away from all of this proud. This feels like legacy to me. This feels like what you guys are building, what you have been striving for. There is something here that you guys want to leave behind. But even if, in a way, it's like, even if you're not that person that isn't trying to create a legacy, you're still going to be proud of what you're leaving behind. When you walk away, you can turn back and go like, damn, like, job well done, you know? And so that's what I'm picking up on for you guys, like in your personal lives, work lives, stuff like that. You're doing things in a way to where you walk away from it, you will be proud of it. With the Six of Coins, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. A lot of you guys have had to come out of situations because you had to make them right. You guys had to give yourselves the closure. You guys had to, you know, make a peaceful situation, or make a hectic, chaotic situation into a peaceful situation because you were dealing with people that refused to be accountable, okay? Or maybe this was you guys. Place the energy where it fits. But at the end of the day, walking away from situations like that where you've had to create closure for yourself, it's made you a little bit harder, I guess you could say. It's probably the best way I could put that. Where it's like you no longer deal with just anybody. You guys are very picky with the people that you're dating. You're very picky about the people that are around you. Some of you guys have had to sacrifice more than the average individual. But at the end of the day, it's taught you how to be more discerning, okay? And so I feel like you guys are this Queen of Swords where you're like, you walk away from situations a lot better, a lot stronger, a lot smarter. And so this is just confirmation of that. So I feel like A lot of you guys right now could be in situations where, yes, you've had to make things right. Yes, you are pursuing something. Yes, like, life may not be exactly where you want it to be, but you come out learning the lesson, and for that, you're able to come out that much stronger, like from a logical standpoint. You no longer, some of you guys might have been the type of individual where you do things based off of emotions, right? Because the Taurus can be emotional, not as emotional as like Pisces, but like, I don't know, like I said, there's this like this nurturing side to you guys where you guys care so much that, it brings you off like that. But with the Queen of Swords is cold. Queen of Swords is very strategic, and she has no problem cutting out people no matter how long she's known them, okay? And so, again, with the Ten of Swords confirming that, it's like you have no problems now being the individual that cuts someone out for good. So, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Hopefully, this helps and resonates, and I'll catch you on the next one.